Hello and welcome to the Business Surrey HR Foundations Toolkit, designed to help your business confidently grow. My name is Renee Cantor, a business mentor at Business Surrey. This is the first of 5 short videos designed for business founders and leaders looking for practical HR support and guidance. Each video is accompanied by free downloadable resources and clear signposting to further information, helping you stay compliant and confident as your business grows. Joining me in each video is Katie Cracknell, an HR specialist with 25 years of experience supporting small businesses. So, Katie, when people hear HR compliance, they often think about paperwork and red tape. What do we actually mean by minimum compliance?
That's a really good question, because minimum compliance is about protecting your business, not overcomplicating things. At a basic level, every employer, even those with just one employee, needs a few essentials in place. First up is a compliant contract of employment. This is the document that sets out the basics, things like pay, hours, holiday entitlement, and notice periods. You can download a contract template from the ACAS website. Just as importantly, it also needs to reflect the reality of the working relationship. A contract is legally binding, and once it's in place, changes can only be made through consultation with the employee. That's why getting it right from the start really matters. Second are core policies, things like a disciplinary and grievance policy, what to do if an employee wants to book holiday or is sick, and an equality statement. And if you have 5 or more employees, you'll also need a health and safety policy. Now, these policies don't need to be long or scary, but they do need to exist and, importantly, need to be followed. You can download free policy templates from ACAS. And finally, the third essential to have is right to work checks, payroll compliance, and data protection basics.
So it's less about having everything and more about having the right things.
Exactly. What we see with a lot of small businesses is one of 3 things. Either there's nothing in place at all, things have been overcomplicated with far too many policies, or policies have been downloaded and reused without being really understood or followed. Minimum compliance is about getting the essentials right. It's about making sure the business is legally compliant, consistent and fair without drowning in admin or unnecessary paperwork. You can use our policy list to understand more about what you must have, what's recommended, and what depends on your own unique culture.
So, beyond compliance, why should business owners focus on culture and getting that right from day one? Why does it matter so much?
That's because culture forms whether you plan for it or not, and it forms very quickly. From day one, employees are picking up cues about what's acceptable, how people are treated, and what really matters in the business. If those expectations aren't clear early on, you often end up firefighting later, with performance issues, behaviour problems, or worse, disengagement.
So culture then isn't about big statements on the wall.
No, it's not at all. Culture is created through everyday behaviour. How you manage absence, how you manage mistakes, how you communicate, and whether you follow your own rules. You can use our Culture Starter for Small Teams guide to help you get started and help you focus on what really matters in your business. Getting it right from day one means being clear about expectations, being consistent and managing people proactively, and not waiting until something becomes a problem. That's why HR foundations matter so much. They quietly support the culture you're trying to build.
So, we've looked at compliance and culture, and now I'm wondering about a plan. Do business owners need to create an HR plan? Is it important?
Yes, it is. It's really important, but my advice is not to over-engineer it. Stick to a 1-page HR plan to help with focus and clarity. The benefit of this is that instead of HR feeling reactive or overwhelming, it pulls everything into one simple view. Start with the basics and focus on things such as how you hire, how you manage and develop, and how you retain people. For each area, you need to ask yourself, what do we need in place now? What risks do we need to manage? And what's coming up as we grow?
So, the HR plan grows with the business.
Exactly. What you need when you have 3 employees is very different from what you need at 10 or 20. And that's why it's so important to keep the HR plan under regular review, to make sure that your HR activity is intentional rather than reactive. Download our template to help you create a simple HR plan that can grow and evolve alongside your business.
So, Katie, if you had to sum this up, what's the key takeaway from this first video?
It's that strong HR foundations don't have to be complicated, but they do need to be thought about early and put in place intentionally. Getting the basics right, setting clear expectations from day one, and using a simple plan to stay ahead as you grow will help you reduce risk, build the right culture, and save yourself time and stress later on. Check out our HR top tips for practical advice on where to start.
Perfect. So in the next video, we'll start building on these foundations and looking at hiring and helping employees become productive quickly.